Welcome back! In part 1, we covered the first 3 common UX/UI challenges that a startup face and how designer can address them. In this video, we'll go through challenges 4 and 5, plus a bonus tip for designing MVPs with scalability in mind, all based on research and real-world experience. Challenge 4. Being the only UX designer on the team. A common challenge in startups is being the only UX designer. You'd be responsible for everything: research, interaction design, UI, prototyping, and sometimes even a strategy. It can feel overwhelming, isolating, and sometimes impossible to keep up with all the demands. Step 1. Recognize the risks. Being the only UX designer can lead to burnout from juggling multiple roles, lack of feedback and peer review, slower progress on research or design because you are constantly interrupted, design inconsistencies or shortcuts due to time pressure. Step 2. Strategies to manage the load. Prioritize ruthlessly. Focus on high-impact tasks first, critical user flows, core features, and research that validate assumptions. Use frameworks like MASCOW, must, should, could, want, to communicate priorities to stakeholders. Leverage tools and templates. Use design systems, UI kits, and reusable components to save time. Tools like Figma libraries, Axure templates, or UI patterns collections help maintain consistency without reinventing everything. Seek feedback outside the team. If no internal UX peers exist, you can reach out to other designers via Slack communities, LinkedIn, or UX forums. Important: don't share confidential or proprietary information. Focus on flows, interaction patterns, or usability problems without including private user data or internal metrics. Frame the context generally. I'm designing a fitness onboarding flow. User often skips steps. What do you think about the flow and interactions? This way, you get fresh perspective and constructive feedback while keeping your company's information safe. Document decisions clearly. Keep a design rationale log. Why you made decisions? What was tested? What is still an assumption? Help stakeholders understand choices and reduce repeated debates. Automate where possible. Use prototyping tools, design-to-code plugins, or testing platform to speed up repetitive tasks. For example, Maze for usability testing, Figma to Webflow or code handoff plugins. Step 3. Communicate expectations. Being the only designer doesn't mean doing everything instantly. Set realistic expectations with stakeholders. Share your priorities and timelines. Explain the trade-off of rushing or skipping research. Celebrate small wins to show UX value incrementally. Being the sole UX designer in a startup can be exhausting, but with prioritization, templates, external feedback, and clear communication, you can manage the workload and still deliver high-quality experiences. Challenge 5. Limited resources, technical constraints. Another common challenge in startups is dealing with limited resources, both in terms of time, budget, and technical capabilities. Designers often have big ideas or UX best practices in mind, but the reality of engineering limitations or tight timelines forces compromises. Step 1. Recognize the constraints. The team can't build every feature exactly as designed. Developers push back on complex interaction or animations. Tight deadlines leave no time for usability testing or iteration. Designer may have to simplify flows, reduce custom visuals, or cut features. These constraints are normal. Almost every startup faces them, but handling them poorly can frustrate both designers and users. Step 2. Prioritize what matters. Identify which screens or flows are critical for users to achieve their goals. Prioritize core interactions and usability over extra features or visual polish. Use frameworks like Moscow or Impact versus effort metrics to communicate priorities to stakeholders. For example, if a sign-up flow is critical, spend extra time making it smooth and intuitive. Less use setting pages or optional features can be simplified or postponed. Step 3. Collaborate closely with developers. Discuss what's feasible technically before finalizing designs. Explore alternatives, simpler interactions, progressive disclosure, or phased feature. Use rapid prototyping tools to test concepts without heavy coding. This collaboration helps prevent wasted effort and ensure UX decisions align with technical realities. Step 4. Use iterative design. Start with minimal, usable features. Collect user feedback. Improve and expand in later iterations. For example, instead of building a fully customized analytics dashboard, start with a simple table of key metrics, then enhance based on real user needs. Step 5. Communicate trade offs clearly. Explain which features are deferred and why. Highlight potential impact on UX if constraints are ignored. Show alternative solutions that achieve similar outcomes with fewer resources. Limited resources and technical constraints are a reality for almost every startup. By prioritizing high impact areas, collaborating with developers, iterating gradually, and communicating trades off clearly, designers can deliver meaningful user experiences even in challenging conditions. Bonus tip: designing MVPs with scalability in mind. When building an MVP, you should design with the future in mind without over engineering. How? Flexible components. Button, cards, forms, and navigation should be reusable. Flexible layout. Responsive grids and adapting spacing. Anticipate expansion without building everything now. Document assumption and trades off. No temporary simplification versus scalable areas. Collaborate early. Align with PMs and developers on what can scale. For example, maybe MVP shows 3 workouts per week, but design the card and progress screen to support more workouts later without redesign. The MVP is for validating core value. Scalable design ensures your product can grow without starting from scratch. Based on expert research and experience, by prioritizing, iterating, and designing with flexibility in mind, designers can create meaningful experiences even in tough conditions. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and share it with other designers. Thanks for watching and happy designing!